Starfield begins in the year 2330. By this time, humanity has left Earth behind and spread among the stars, colonizing a small pocket of the galaxy known as the Settled Systems. These systems form the central backdrop of the Starfield narrative, constituting a compact cluster of colonized star systems within the Milky Way galaxy, spanning multiple light years away from the solar system. Sol, also known as the Solar System, is the star system where Earth, the birthplace of humanity, is located. However, by the year 2330, Sol's once glorious era has waned, while humanity has dispersed itself across a limited sector within the galaxy, known as the Settled Systems. This cosmic diaspora commenced with humanity's inaugural venture into the Alpha Centauri system in 2156, culminating in the establishment of New Atlantis, a nucleus pivotal to the emergence of an interstellar republic called the United Colonies. Notwithstanding this, the Martian enclave of Cydonia maintains its preeminence as the most important mining enclave within the United Colonies. Situated on Mars, Cydonia is predominantly subterranean due to the harsh Martian environment. The genesis of the Cydonia colony dates back to the earliest epoch of humanity's migration from Earth, signifying one of the inaugural enduring extraterrestrial settlements. The settled systems are dominated by two principal factions, which are the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective. The United Colonies, whose inception dates back to 2159, stands as a centralized republic characterized by an extensive network of member colonies scattered across numerous star systems. Known for commanding the strongest military force amongst humanity, the seat of power of the United Colonies resides in New Atlantis, an illustrious metropolis situated on planet Jemison within the Alpha Centauri system. With its genesis in 2160, New Atlantis flourishes as a vibrant epicenter, reigning supreme as the largest city within the settled systems. Contrastingly, the Freestar Collective takes shape as a libertarian confederation, uniting three distinct star systems: Cheyenne, Nerion, and Voli. This collective entity boasts the second most formidable military power. The seeds of its creation were sown with the establishment of Aquila City, positioned on planet Aquila within the Cheyenne system. Solomon Coe, its founder, laid its cornerstone in 2167, nurturing its transformation into a bustling regional hub. Formally coming into existence in 2189, the Freestar Collective solidified its status through an invitation extended by Solomon Coe, inviting Voli to join forces with Cheyenne in a new alliance. In the year 2194, the United Colonies started intruding into the unaffiliated Nerion system by positioning the star station called the Clinic in orbit around Deep Hala. The unaffiliated inhabitants of the Nerion system interpreted this action as an overt expansionist move by the United Colonies, prompting them to insist on the immediate removal of the Clinic. Despite these demands, the United Colonies declined, leading the people of Nerion to hold a referendum to ally themselves with the Freestar Collective, who mobilized to protect the system in 2195. By 2196, in reaction to the mobilization efforts by the Freestar Collective, the United Colonies deployed a fleet into the Nerion system. The Freestar Collective reciprocated in kind, marking the commencement of what became known as the Nerion War. After the war dragged on for 2 decades, finally, the Treaty of Nerion is signed by the UC and Freestar Collective in 2216, ending the conflict. The treaty introduced the formal designation of Settled Systems. Not long after the war, in the year 2221, the Freestar Collective established the Freestar Rangers, an organization tasked with carrying out reconnaissance and peacekeeping duties for the people of the collective. They operate out of a facility known as the Rock. In 2307, the Freestar Collective embarked on the colonization of the planet Vesta within the Lunara system. However, this initiative was met with opposition from the United Colonies. In 2308, the United Colonies formally raised objections against the establishment of the Vesta colony, citing it as a breach of the Treaty of Nerion due to the collective's expansion into a fourth star system. After diplomatic negotiations between the United Colonies and Freestar Collective broke down, the UC initiated a siege of the Vesta colony in response. Tragically, the siege resulted in the loss of life among all defenders from the Freestar Collective, who had been stationed at the colony. This event marked the inception of the conflict known as the Colony War. The conflict culminated in the Battle of Cheyenne in 2311, when flotilla of military and civilian Freestar ships used hit-and-run tactics to inflict substantial losses on the UC Navy. This tactical victory ultimately led to an apparent triumph for the Freestar Collective, prompting the United Colonies to withdraw and effectively bringing the Colony War to a conclusion. In the aftermath of the conflict, in 2315, the UC Vanguard was established. This initiative was conceived as a direct reaction by the United Colonies to counter the Freestar Collective's utilization of civilian vessels during the Colony War. The UC Vanguard stands as a civilian naval force, where individuals within the civilian populace voluntarily pledge their own ships to safeguard the interests of the United Colonies. This method is reminiscent of the privateers employed by European powers in the 17th and 18th centuries. However, there exists a notable contrast in motivation, as the United Colonies offers citizenship as the ultimate reward for their contributions, setting them apart from the past privateer model. Besides the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective, the two other most important factions as of right now are the Crimson Fleet and Constellation. The Crimson Fleet is not a single organized entity, but a loose confederation of individual pirate captains, all organized under the same banner and based on a space station called the Key. For years, the Crimson Fleet was considered a localized problem for the Freestar Collective. But in 2330, the pirates expanded far beyond the Crix system and established new footholds in Sagan, Cheyenne, Lunara, and Narion. This caused the United Colonies to officially recognize the Crimson Fleet as a growing threat and commit to eliminating it. Individuals belonging to the Crimson Fleet are recognizable through their display of the Jolly Roger, a symbol that has been embraced as the group's distinctive emblem. Upon enlistment, members become irrevocably committed, as departure from the fleet is exclusively achievable through death. Constellation was founded in 2275 by Sebastian Banks, and has since grown into a famous space exploration organization based in the Lodge in New Atlantis. However, by 2330, as the drive to explore the galaxy had largely waned, Constellation has become a shadow of its former grandeur, largely unbeknownst to the public. In 2310, Constellation obtained an alien artifact, which was stored in the organization's archives. One of its members uncovered the artifact in 2326 and recognized it was something special. This discovery ignited a new mission within the group, an earnest endeavor to unearth additional artifacts and delve into their origins. By 2328, Constellation took the step to procure Star Station L868, which was repurposed into a deep space scanner named the Eye. In 2330, after the spacefarer comes into contact with an artifact while working for Argos extractors, they are invited to join Constellation. After the spacefarer brings their artifact to Constellation's headquarters, it reacts with the other artifacts there, revealing they are fragments of a larger device. Sarah Morgan, the leader of Constellation, enlists the spacefarer's assistance in locating further artifacts, driven by the pursuit to decipher the purpose of the reassembled device. Some other factions that have been mentioned, but that we do not know that much about as of now, are Ryujin Industries, which is a corporation located in Neon, the Spacers, a collection of violent criminals operating throughout the settled systems, the Ecliptic Mercenaries, Xenofresh Corporation, Red Mile, and the Grand Serpent Worshippers. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short overview of Starfield lore. I very much look forward to making more in-depth videos about the lore of Starfield once the game comes out and we know more. Take care!